I am Dr. Sivakumar, Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katanglatur. The course entitled is divided into various components, mainly discussing on environmental impact assessment, scope of environmental impact assessment, rapid environmental impact assessment, and environmental impact assessment regulations in India, and also along with the case study we'll be discussing. Finally, we'll be discussing on risk assessment. Now, in the first module, that is environmental impact assessment, we'll be having discussions on screening, impact mitigation, scoping and reporting, baseline studies, decision making and impact analysis, and finally, implementation and monitoring. The next module in the same will be on scope of environmental impact assessment. Mainly, we'll be discussing on EIA review, environmental assessment, preliminary screening, and then developer prepares the application for license, the permit or authorization. Then we will be discussing mostly on environmental management plan. This is one of the important component in the course, which includes policy, commitments related to that, and planning and implementation and operations. And also we will be discussing on checking and corrective actions related to the EMP. And finally, we'll be discussing on management reviews. The next part of our course will be rapid environmental impact assessment. Basically, we will be discussing on two components. One is SEA regulation, that is Strategic Environmental Assessment Regulation. Second is Environmental Impact Assessment Regulations, which includes policy, plan, strategies, programs, and projects. Finally, we are arriving environmental impact assessment. The next component in the same will be environmental audit. This is also one of the important related to the programming. Here we will be discussing on planning, choosing audit team, inspecting site and collection of various data relevant to that, and analyzing results of the audit. Finally, evaluation of the audit. Then we will be more focusing on environmental impact assessment regulation in India, along with the case study, mainly hydropower and thermal power projects. Final module in the course is risk assessment, which may be the related to the hazard identification and risk management, mainly policies and management and decision on the risk. And also we'll be having risk communications and exchange of the informations involving the risk. Will be analyzing this. In this component, we may be having various aspects of the framework and then human and ecological risk assessment. And with that, we'll be concluding the course. I hope this whole course will be highly useful for your study as well as the career prospects. Always, the overview of the course will be dealing with near about 20 to 25 hours of the period. Thank you very much.